Hi, this is Joanne with Broadcast Sunny. I like to bring any great tips to keep you motivated and productive in your dreams. This is the Productivity Challenge Timer app. I am not getting paid for this app. They probably don't even know I'm doing it. I will show you the functionality first, then the pros and cons. If you want to skip to a certain section, go to the description box on the YouTube page and you can click on different sections of this video. So let's start with the functionality. We'll start with projects. As you can see, I have 4 projects laid out. For the free version, they only give you 4 projects. If you click on add, it will tell you. If you go pro, you can get 999 projects. I will probably go pro because I'm really enjoying this app. Last I saw the taping of this, which is December 2016, it was $5. Woohoo! If you click on a project, this is the screen you get when you add a project. You basically can add a name. You can set a default session. The default session when you first download the app is 25 minutes. You can change that in the settings. I will show you in a minute. But you can also go into each individual program and change the work session to what you wish. You can mark whether it is an ongoing project, suspended, complete. You can delete the project. The help menu goes into more detail probably. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can read it at your leisure. So that is, and also you can see that there are the times I've spent on each of these projects. So it looks like I am neglecting the published book. I will probably have to get it to this afternoon. All right, achievements. Achievements I don't really get. I don't know why they have this. It even says, unlock more in pro version. Well, see, if you look down here, it's all unknown achievements. And since I don't know what the achievements are, I have nothing to work towards so I really don't care. But if you want to see the achievements that I earned, here they are. That's pretty much it. There's others, but I haven't gotten them and I have no idea how to. So I don't really care about the achievements. But if you go to the bottom of the home page, it's your rank. Your rank, if you go into how a ranking works, you can look into how many minutes you need to go up in rank. But the number of times you work a session helps you go up in rank. And I must admit, it's a bit of a motivator, especially since every once in a while you'll get a notice you have 75 minutes or 40 minutes to your next level. So that's nice. Stats. Stats is quite nice. This is the stats for the year. All-time stats, which is probably about the same, if not is the same. I've only been using this for 2 weeks. Oh, it says 11 days, not even 2 weeks. It gives the hourly activity. You see how many days I work per week with this app. Here you see how many minutes per day. The x-axis is the date. The y-axis is the minutes. And then down at the bottom, this is quite interesting, the projects I've worked on and the percentage of each project. I don't know about you, but many times I keep thinking in the back of my head, I should be working on this, I should be working on that. But you have to work on what you're working on now. So this actually quiets that voice a little bit in the sense that I know which projects need to be worked on and which ones do not. Settings. So settings, here's where you can set your default work session. See, it's at 25 minutes, which I like. The almost complete sound, 2 minutes before a session ends, it will beep at me and tell me that the session is almost over. The overtime step, I have not used. I might go a minute or 2 over, but that's it. The short break is 5 minutes, so for every 25 minutes, I get a 5-minute break. Now, for the long break duration, it's 15 minutes, and the long break comes after every 5 work sessions, or you can set it to whatever work sessions you want. So that's the 15 minutes, which of course you can set to whatever you want as well. You can sort by project or by last activity. This is nice. So you can, if you wanted to rotate the projects you are working on. You can back up using any of these in the cloud devices. Don't judge me. That is turning off notifications. Some people complain that this is a nagging app. I don't find it so. If I don't want it to ring at me, I close it down. I don't know how difficult that is, but some people it is. This is different types of notification sounds you can take. And then the sound level, I like mine kind of high because I'm deaf. And then I'm not really deaf, I have bad hearing in one ear. My ticking sound off. Here's the ticking sound. This is annoying. It's like, no, I don't want that. So I turn that off. That's the default is off. Other sound, 70%. You had the vibrate on complete. Keep screen on. Turn on screen on complete. Do not keep updating notifications, which I get that too. Right now I'm keeping it. I'll see how much it'll annoy me. At the moment, it's not. And use a service to update notifications. If you look at the top of my screen there, that circle with the is already notifying me, so I can see where that's annoying. All right, back up. So you can back up. Click on back. As you can see, I did one backup session. I can restore it if I want. I don't really use it. I'm not too concerned if I lose the data. It's not the end of the world. It just means you don't remember what you're working on. About this gives you more information about the app. You may read it at your leisure. So my work is done for today. I can take a break, and it will take the break for 5. Oh, it gives me an ad first. I forgot about that. And I can, oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click on that. I can exit out. Come on. And it always gives me an exit out. Oh, see? I got a little notification. Go for it. If you work for 50 more minutes today, you will gain a rank. Awesome. So I'm going to skip this break and see start work session. I'll show you that in a second. Up here where it says ready to get to work, that notification starts changing when you don't click on the start work session right away, and it will start beeping at you and say, hey, why aren't you working? This is how many total work sessions I work for the day on all the apps, not just what the current project is. So I can turn to Mom Chat, which is my Tuesday weekly Twitter chat if you're interested at noon. But we'll stay on this since I'm on it right now. And we'll start the work session. There's the 25 minutes. I can forfeit the work session that says, no, I don't have time to do this. I thought I did. I don't. So that's how you set that up. So let's go over the pros. So the main pro is for 25 minutes, it really keeps me focused. I really try not to get any distractions in those 25 minutes. I really hold on to it. But the nice thing is I also know there is an end, and at the end I'm rewarded with 5 minutes to do whatever I want, whether it's go to the bathroom, get some coffee or tea or hot chocolate, whatever you like. Maybe get an apple, maybe just walk around a bit just to get you some of the blood flowing. So it really helps me focus. I like that timer. It lets me set up more than one project. A lot of apps that I see has one project, and really how many of us are working on just one project? And actually this 4 projects is kind of silly even for me, and that's why I want to move on to the pro version, which again I will do an update video if I do get to do it. I also like in this project is I know where I'm spending most of my time. I spend most of my time on this Learn Java. Make an app review. This is actually my video thing. So, and then I'm spending no time publishing my book, which I should get to. And I also know what I'm truly neglecting instead of, am I neglecting it? Maybe I'm not. So I do like the earning of the badges. It does make me, when I'm going to work on a project, I think I should use my app so I can keep track of how many minutes and maybe go up in rank, which also means I have to work on it for 25 minutes. All right, so the cons. There is no pausing on here. And from what I read, the app developer said they will never put pausing on here. I understand this concept. You are supposed to be devoted to your work at this time. But I feel that the makers did not have children or do not have anything to do with raising their children because, like in my case, that has teens, when they grace you with your presence, with a conversation, you want to grab it when you can. And I wish I could pause it for those moments particularly. The other times I'm like, no, I have to focus. So I get it, but I don't get it. So that's one. I also want more projects. Again, get the pro version, so I have to do that. I always have a ton of little projects going on. And actually, many times, like say the weekly mom chat, I usually have to set up a lot of things, and it would be nice to put up those little projects to get it going. That would be nice. And again, I will have to get the pro. One other thing I don't like, I wish it had at least, is I wish it had a deadline for the projects. It would be nice if I can just have your deadline is here. And although this is not a project management tool, this is more of a productivity tool. I understand why they don't have it, but when you are setting a goal, and I see these projects as goals for me personally, I'd like to see a deadline. Okay, this is the deadline's coming up on this, so you got to spend more time on this. So that's probably a minor detail. Nonetheless, that is my productivity challenge timer app. And I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe and embed it on your website. I'd appreciate it. Or make comments below, ask questions, and I will get to you when I can. I usually check it regularly. Anyway, thank you.